So welcome to JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations. And with me now, I've got the EFB man himself, Ender the Sandman. How you doing, Ender?
Do you like that one?
I do like that one. I do like that one. How are you? You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Well, we are here. What a start. We are here for the live watch along. The live watch along for Tommy Frank versus Matt Windle for the vacant British Flyweight title. And we're underway already. Off to a quick start. They didn't seem to hang about there, to be honest.
You're ahead of me, so.
But yeah, Tommy Windle. I'm mixing them both up here. Tommy Frank sort of taking centre of the ring early on in the white and blue trunks. And then we've got Matt Windle wearing the black with the yellow trim. Could be a good fight here. Tommy Frank, 15 fights, 13 wins, 3 knockouts. Matt Windle, 10 fights, 6 wins, 1 draw.
Yeah.
So, yeah, obviously Tommy Frank having, more fights, more experience, and the 3 knockouts. Matt Windle hasn't had any knockouts. So, interesting one to call, really. And the British title always brings out the best, doesn't it, in someone?
Absolutely. Yeah, they want that Lonsdale belt. I heard them talking about beforehand, it is one of the nicer belts in boxing.
Yeah, definitely.
And I would definitely agree with that statement.
Yeah, I think when you look at sort of the British, the Commonwealth, they're great titles to have, aren't they? On your way up.
But even as a belt, like the British belt is
oh, yeah. It's iconic, isn't it?
Yes.
There's some good shots here early on. Tommy Frank landing some nice left hooks there. But Matt Windle's, throwing some shots back at the same time.
Absolutely.
But Tommy definitely looks in control. He's got the distance already by the looks of it.
Yeah, and he's taking the centre of the ring. Windle there caught him with a nice hook.
Yeah, good foot movement. Good left hook there by Tommy Frank again.
Oh, he caught him nicely there with the jab. Frank.
Yeah, good body shot there.
Just a little shuffle, and then he throws the nice left hook, followed by the jab. Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing from both boxers. To be fair, Windle's doing okay. Obviously, Frank is controlling the fight, and he's first to the punch, and he's throwing.
Very elusive, isn't he? He's the way he moves. Good footwork. Moves the upper body well. Constantly feinting. God, good right hand there.
Good punch from Windle there.
There we go, back to the corners. Ender, it could be a scoring fight, this one.
It could be given their records. So you're a little bit ahead of me that's the big punch now. But,
I'll tell you, that was quite some punch as well.
Yeah, but he took it well. But I am giving the first round to Frank.
So there we go. Yeah, I've given it to Frank. I thought established himself so quickly in that fight. Judged the distance really well. Flicked out the jab, doesn't he?
I'm just watching the replay there, and Windle did catch him lovely there with a right.
But I think he flicks out that jab well, doesn't he, Frank? And
absolutely.
Really good movement. We've got Indie Whistle in our YouTube. Keep staying cool.
I said keep staying cool. Was I saying cool? I was like, no, keep staying cool. Well, I have to get cool to stay cool. But anyway, thank you. I'll never worry about cool because it's just.
Here we go, round 2. This fight's flying.
Yeah.
Good left hand there.
Yeah, Hook has Frank has some savage hooks on him, doesn't he?
Oh yes, I'm not going to ruin it, Ender.
That's all right.
But all I'm going to say is it was a sweet shot.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Body shot.
He caught him really well there.
It did.
Oh! This has turned into quite a fight.
Good. If we get to the end of the second round, I'm going to see can I speed up my bloody internet to catch up with you, because I don't like being behind.
I think this, even though there's the knockdown there, I think this is genuinely quite a competitive fight. They're both.
Well, I'm seeing it here, and Windle throwing it now. Obviously, the punch was, it just caught him, and Windle was clever enough to take the, But
I think he was off balance as well. To be fair,
Yeah.
I think he just caught him just right.
Yeah.
So,
But look at the way they're exchanging punches now. I mean, it's very good. It's like last week almost, But obviously at a lighter weight, and a lot of body shots as well. But hooks to the body seem to be popular.
yeah, it's
Oh, some excellent shots there from Frank.
I have to say, after being knocked down, I think Matt Windle's coming back really well in this.
Oh, he has.
To be fair, he's landed some really good shots, very clean shots.
I mean, he's a real resilient guy as well,
And I love his nickname, Ender, Matt Man.
Matt Man, as in Batman.
Yeah.
Because wasn't he wearing some kind of hood or something? Oh, and there's a good hook from Windle.
Yeah, I tell you, Tommy Frank, though, he's sticking behind that jab well.
I was going to say it didn't seem to affect Frank at all.
Yeah, he's very, very tough guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
But for me, it's the movement of Tommy Frank that's taking it at the moment. The foot movement, the constant feinting, the flick out,
movement is very
left
good.
hook. He's got a real good mixture of punches, he has.
He has.
There seems to be, that was a right hand to the face when you watch the replay for the knockdown.
Yeah.
He really caught him on the chin. I think they'll probably show you it now, Ender, the replay.
Yeah. Oh, yes, it was to the face.
Real good shot to the chin.
It really, really was.
For me, well, that's a Frank round, isn't it? That's a 10-8.
Right hook there. It was wonderful.
Yeah. Bang on the chin, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, at the moment, if people... That's all right, mate. If you're watching this at home, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel at JG's Fight Talk on YouTube. And, you're with us for Tommy Frank versus Matt Windle for the vacant British Flyweight title. And so far, me and Ender have both got it, given the first 2 rounds to Tommy Frank. He got the knockdown in the second round as well with a sweet right hand to the chin. It's actually been a really good fight so far.
I'm enjoying it. Both fighters throwing a lot of leather, and Frank has really come out here in the third.
Yeah.
Very fast. And Windle, to be fair, is throwing something back.
Yeah, he's being competitive. It's not. I wouldn't say it's a one-sided affair. That he could easily get himself back in the fight if he finds that momentum. But in my opinion, Tommy Frank is he's dictating the fight, and that's what makes it difficult for Windle to sort of get a foot in this.
Yeah.
Big left hand there.
Yeah, and Frank's hooks.
That left hook is
wicked.
Yeah. Ref's just having a word about shots round the back.
Yeah.
I don't know what minute are you up to here, Ender?
I 1 minute left.
Oh, you're ahead now. I love it when he does this. I have to say, I wasn't going to say anything up to that point, but Tommy Frank's been throwing some great shots. So I thought when he actually got Windle in the corner there,
Yeah,
he looked in trouble, to be fair, but he got out, and he seems to have, sort of found a bit of, momentum, hasn't he?
yeah.
He's landed some good shots in this round. To me, as we're coming in, 30 seconds to go, I still think it's a Tommy Frank round. I think he's
actually,
he's
Windle threw
looking so good, isn't he?
a nice pair of hooks there himself.
Yeah.
No, I would say it's a Frank round. Oh, Windle now with the footwork.
Well, yeah. 3 rounds to Tommy Frank so far is how I'm seeing it. And obviously with the knockdown in the second, that's put him quite, giving him a good lead. And actually at one point, he was very close to being knocked down again, wasn't he, Windle, in that round?
Yeah.
He sort of came right down into the ropes, but kept his balance enough to sort of show the ref otherwise, really.
Yes. And Windle there had a bit of a low blow after that.
Yeah, that was low. Yeah. Well under the yellow strip.
It was in his black. But yeah,
right in the region.
Right in the bread basket.
Well, here we go, round 4. This fight is moving quick. The breaks really between the rounds don't even seem that long.
No, they don't. And again,
strange one.
This is a great fight for Fightzone.
Well, as I say, let us know in the comments how you're seeing this one at home. If you're not watching it, let us know what your predictions are. Tommy Frank versus Matt Windle. How would you like to see this one going? What is your prediction? What's your heart say? What's your head say? I think is probably the best way because they generally say 2 different things.
Oh, that's some vicious uppercuts there from Frank. And Windle is just...
Oh, yeah. His head came up, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, about 3 in a row there. They were brutal.
They were really brutal. And fair play to Windle for sticking with it. And they go back and Frank goes back to throwing those uppercuts.
I'll tell you, Windle's quite a tough lad, isn't he?
He really is.
That was about 4 uppercuts in there.
Yeah. He does seem to be.
And now he's gone back to the jab and the body shots,
for
isn't he?
obvious reasons.
For Tommy Frank.
Windle there throwing.
But I have to say, Tommy Frank's uppercut is brutal.
Absolutely. I tell you, it will take the head off many men.
But to be fair, Matt Windle, he's still in there. He's digging deep. Throwing some great shots.
And he does reply every so often which one of his own.
Mm.
Yes. And Frank's low again there. Yes, and he's now been told by the ref to just keep it high.
Yeah, and he has caught him round the side, sort of nearer towards the back of the head a couple of times. I've noticed both guys have been active in doing that.
Yeah.
God, I tell you, there's some big shots going in there by Tommy Frank, isn't there?
Oh, I tell you, Windle has to be commended for being able to take such punishment.
Big uppercuts and massive body shots. But to be fair to Windle, he's sticking to his guns in there.
Mm.
We're coming up 15 seconds to go, and I think it's fair to say it's it's another Tommy Frank round.
Yes, very much so. But you have to admire just the sheer guts of Windle.
Yeah, the resilience really is.
For just still being in this fight and throwing back as well. You know what I mean?
Lee Dickens has joined us. Thanks for joining us, Lee. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. What other channel is it on? Sort of from Fightzone. No, it's only on
Fightzone.
Yeah, it's live and exclusive on Fightzone, which is $4.99 a month.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you sign up to Fightzone, put JG's Fight Talk in the affiliate code. But yeah, it is only available on there. That's the thing, really. Yeah, I don't think they really show it on anything else.
Nope.
But I know it is worldwide, Fightzone. So wherever you are in the world, it is accessible for $4.99 a month.
Sterling.
So yeah, here we go.
Yeah, because I resubscribed
Round 5
for this month for these fights. Well, for this fight especially, more so than the heavyweight fight.
Yeah, it could be an interesting one, that heavyweight fight. You know, I think that could be an interesting one.
But this fight's proving value for money.
A lot of people have written off, wrote off Cash Ali, didn't they?
Yeah.
But you know, good performance in his last fight, and it's a step up in this one. So we'll see where he's at. But as I say, we're with these two guys, round 5 of 12. Ali Ox, who won, Cash Ali or Roman Gortz? It hasn't happened yet. It's the main event on the card. It's up next. But we will be doing the live watch along for it. So make sure you tune in. It'll be a separate stream to this one. So yeah, subscribe to the channel. It'll let you know it's coming on.
More vicious hooks. From Frank.
Obviously, we've got a big weekend of boxing next weekend. Anthony Joshua versus Usyk. Amongst other fighters, you know, Lawrence Okoli. I know Campbell Hatton's back on the card as well. There's, you know, there's some good fights on there. So we'll guide you through that next weekend. But yeah, I think it's this one's definitely gone better than I thought it was.
It really had. Oh, and that's some nice punches there.
Tommy Frank's looking good, isn't he? Good shot there by Windle, though.
Windle, yes. That's I think I'm almost drifting towards Windle in this round, but Frank will probably do something now to go, nope.
He's quite a hard hitter, though, isn't he, Tommy Frank?
Oh, he is, and that's why
he's quite spiteful, doesn't he, with his punches?
Yeah, I wouldn't like to get caught with them, I tell you that.
No, I wouldn't. I don't think Matt Windle does, to be fair.
Well, in fairness to Matt Windle, he's taken them well.
Yeah.
I thought Matt Windle was nearly going to go out on his... I thought I was after giving Matt Windle the commentator's curse there, but I didn't. But Frank has definitely upped the tempo in the last part of this round. But I'm going to...
Here we go. Lindsay's joined us again. Thank you for tuning in, Lindsay. Hope you're okay. What's happening and what round are we in? I've only just got home. So we've just finished round 5.
Round 5.
To be fair, Tommy Frank has looked great up to this point. Really good. Control. He's in control. Good foot movement. Really good head movement as well. Does a lot of, you know, flicks the jab out. A lot of left hooks. Working the body well as well. Feints a lot. He's very, very awkward, but very calculated in how he, you know, throws his punches. But to be fair to Matt Windle, very tough individual. He's taken a lot of the shots. You know, Tommy Franks landed some pretty heavy uppercuts and body shots, but Matt Windle's still in there. So anything can happen, as we know. But thanks for tuning in, Lindsay, and we'll keep you up to date as best we can. Thank you, you're a star. Well, we'll take that. No problem at all. Thank you, Lindsay. So, round 6 here of 12. We're at the halfway stage. Good double jab there to the body by Windle. He's definitely coming to this fight as it's gone on, but for me, still not really doing enough.
I gave Windle the last round.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Yeah, I think it was a close one.
It was a close round.
It was probably the best round for Windle so far, but I still think Frank did the better in that round. But I can see why you've given it to Windle. Definitely upped his work rate in that last round.
To be fair, both of them now are just trading a lot of leather.
Yeah, great movement there by Tommy Frank, though.
That's his greens.
It's difficult because Windle almost has to come into attack, because if you stay back too much, Tommy Frank would just outscore you with the jab, you know. But if you get in there, he's got that vicious uppercut and body shot. So you've kind of got to get the lesser of both evils, haven't you, really?
Absolutely.
And Windle's been missing quite a bit in this round.
He has.
But I think that's down to Tommy Frank's movement and, you know, how he's working the fight.
Yeah. Oh, Frank is really throwing some vicious punches here.
Well, as I say, it's...
and Windle replied with a combination of his own.
Matt Windle's done well up to this point. You know, he's sticking in there. I wouldn't say he's particularly a threat at the moment, based on the scorecards that we've both got. John Pegg has come in. What round are we on? We're in round 6, John.
We're just finishing round 6.
Yeah, just coming. So, yeah. There we go. For me, that was a Frank round.
Oh, very much a Frank round. Just 1 second.
But yeah, definitely looking good in that one. As I say, thank you for your comment there, John. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Check out the rest of the content when we're not doing live watch-alongs. And as we say, there's, you know, plenty of good stuff coming up. Good interview the other day, if you haven't had the chance to watch it, with Roddy Duran. Top guy, Roddy. And even when he gave his predictions, justified in everything he said. Yeah, really good interview. Give it a look. As I say, it's doing well in the 200s. Yeah, really nice guy. So got some other great people coming up. I believe Michael Sprott will be coming on.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, we've got a few other names coming along. So yeah, it's all happening. It's all happening. Lindsay, I thought Tommy would lose tonight and it would be his last fight. We shall see. Well, at the moment, he's very much in a driving seat. Got a knockdown in the second round, which has obviously, you know, put him even further ahead. And it was a hell of a knockdown as well. John Pegg has put, think I watched your fight talk on Sam's fight last week. Oh, well, no. Thank you very much, John. Yeah, it was a good fight last week, Eggington. That was we enjoyed that one, didn't we, Ender?
We certainly did. So did our 800 plus viewers.
Yeah. No, it was a good one.
I wonder, will we? What were 3? Is it 3 or 4 or 5 subs short of the 1,000? Kind of changes by the day.
Well, and we've hit our 1,000 subscribers, Ender.
Oh, we have hit it. Oh,
we have hit it.
Hey.
We're on a budget. Lindsay, oh, what a lovely cat. Yeah. She likes the limelight.
Yeah.
Me too. Lost my voice for 3 or 4 days though. Yeah. No, it was a good fight. Really good to see Sam Eggington back out there and doing well again. I like Sam. Wears his heart on his sleeve. He's a real warrior, that guy.
Yeah, he always gives, just.
John's put, I was number 1,000, I reckon. John, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. So as I say, you're joining us. 40 seconds to go, round 7 of Tommy Frank versus Matt Windle for the vacant British Flyweight title. Tommy Frank, 15 fights, 13 wins, 3 knockouts. Matt Windle, 10 fights, 6 wins, 1 draw. But yeah, Tommy Frank well in the driving seat for this one. But Matt Windle there, good jab. Jab to the head, jab to the body. But Tommy Frank straight back in. Good body shot again there. Ender's been spoiling himself again. No one will ever know, Ender. No one will ever know. Nope. John has said Sam's fight has replaced Chelo Rendez fight with Leon McKenzie as the most exciting fight I've ever watched. Is Windle tiring? Frank, he's got to take away his energy down the straight to have a chance. In my opinion, well, I've had Tommy Frank as winning every round. Ender's, I think, Ender, did you give him round 5?
Yes.
Yeah. So to be fair, when you actually look in the corners, Windle looks tired.
Well, I'm not surprised given the amount of punishment he's taking.
But I think it's to the body. Frank's been very clever. Good mixture of punches, and I think he's really worked that body. And it's so hard to come back when someone's basically taking your engine apart.
Absolutely.
But Windle's come out. Good little combination there, but Frank soon establishes himself again. John Peggers, but that's not great. Matt needed to stay fresher. Yeah, I have to say, Tommy Frank, I think, hasn't really changed. He's come in with a game plan and he's stuck to it well, and he's really, riding off that momentum from each round. And I think he's building in confidence. So, another good uppercut there as well. So, Matt Windle's trying to get into the fight, but Tommy Frank just gets back behind that jab again and then goes to the body again. So, it's very well worked.
It is, but Windle is a game opponent.
Yeah, no, definitely. A lot of people said this was going to be the fight of the night, and they haven't been wrong, have they?
No, they haven't. I mean, Frank is in control, but Windle is not backing down.
No. Tommy can't switch off at all, really, because I think Matt Windle has got it there. I know he hasn't had a knockout on his record, but who's to say the first one doesn't come? John Pegg, does Frank look much bigger than Matt after they have rehydrated?
Frank looks.
I'd say Tommy Frank does look bigger.
He looks.
But I wouldn't say it's masses bigger. Would you, Ender?
Yeah, he's got the more muscular frame.
Yeah. I just think Tommy's had a game plan and he's executing it very well. You know.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to come up against that sort of thing when a guy's hitting you with every shot all over your body.
Mm.
You know, Windle's kind of sticking to a game plan of going to the head, where Tommy Frank is just literally, you know, head to body. You know, he's working the whole body.
Yeah.
It's very hard to work against. John Pegg, Matt's last fight was a light fly. I wondered if that would be much of a disadvantage. Possibly. Oh, there we go. I think, Ender, while we're on a small break, we're going to have a little bit of this. While Ender has a little bit of that. See you in a minute.
Exactly.
Are you ready?
So welcome back to JG's Fight Talk. This show is brought to you by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations. I am with the EFB man himself, Ender the Sandman.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, here we go. Round 9.
Round 9 of 12. And
yeah, if you're watching this at home, let us know in the comments how you're seeing the fight so far. Who did you give the last round to? What's your predictions for the fight? What's your predictions for the next fight as well? Let us know in the comments. If you're joining us for the first time, hit that subscribe button and join in the conversation. But also check out the rest of the content. But yeah,
1,000 subscribers.
Yay! We're now in round 9, and Tommy Frank's come out exactly the same energy as he did in the first round. He's fantastic stamina.
But in fairness,
he's got such a stiff jab, though, isn't he? Because when he lands it, Windle
deserves so much credit for still being in this fight.
Any cuts on anyone, says John? No, but there's quite a big swelling around Matt Windle's right eye, starting to get a bit shiny, should we say? And John's put Matt cuts quite badly. Well, that could be a start then, Ender, by the sounds of it.
But in fairness, as you said, Frank has been mostly to the body, so many body shots. So that's probably. I
suppose the thing is, though, if you weaken that body, you know, you're constantly weakening it over time. Then the boxer starts to sort of tries to protect his body a bit more, which then opens up the face, doesn't it? So it's been tough with the multiple punches that Tommy's thrown. Lindsay said, well, this belt is vacant. Dennis knows what he's doing and who to match Tommy up with. I think it's been a good fight. Even though, to be fair, Tommy's dominated on the cards. I think it's been a good fight, and Matt Windle deserves to have a shot at this. You know, he's just being picked apart at the moment.
Yeah.
Is it me, Ender, or did that round go really, really quick?
Oh, they're flying. Like, I mean, sure, it's going at a ferocious pace.
John Peggs for Eggington's next fight will be back at super welterweight. That could be interesting. But then, to be fair, good performance. We'll definitely do another live watch along for him.
Oh, Jesus, you'd have to.
John's put Matt's tough and been unlucky in some of his losses. To be fair, in this one though, John, he's being outclassed. Lindsay, when he has to defend it, I can't see him winning. We'll see. Tommy Frank's showing a real hunger in there, and he's as I say, he's doing everything. He's doing everything right as well. He hasn't really, in my opinion, put a foot wrong.
But the only thing is, he does concede a lot. So against a bigger punching opponent, perhaps,
John's put, the app is not working for me. You're my lifeline. Well, that's what we're here for.
John,
that's what we're here for.
John, they said if
on the iOS, wasn't it?
The iOS one isn't working, but if you go on to just the Safari browser on your phone, you can access it that way.
Yeah. If not, stay with us.
Well, stay with us as well.
But yeah, round 10. Who'd you give the last round to? I can't see it going any other way now, Ender.
No, I kind of, unless there's a stoppage, it's going to be a wide points win for Frank.
Yeah, definitely. I like you guys better than McCrory. We'll take that. Thank you very much, John.
Yeah, and Joel almost doesn't slur as much as what's his name?
McCrory.
No. It'll come back into my head in a second.
God, there's a big attack here by Tommy. Really getting stuck in there. Not gonna lie, I know John was saying it, but Matt genuinely looks tired. Yeah. I think he put all of his eggs in his basket early on, and it's really catching up with the guy now. I think that body work.
Well, I was going to say the body shots would weaken any woman, any man.
Yeah, the eye is starting to look a bit cut now under that right eye on Windle.
But he is still throwing back, still engaging.
Do you think he will get through the last few rounds? Yeah, I think he will. I think he deserves to, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like a resilient enough guy.
He's shown his sort of warrior style.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Windle with a couple of uppercuts, three uppercuts there himself.
I mean, there's another close round. So,
do you know what? I'll give that to Windle.
Good man.
Because I thought the way he ended the round well, and I thought he didn't sort of concede as many punches there, did he? He didn't. He sort of kept pushing. So here we go. Going into round 11.
Dave Allen. You don't slur your speech as much as Dave Allen.
No. Dave's had a few more punches than me. especially when Usyk hit him the other few months ago, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he said he was pretty much knocked out walking around. He said he didn't know where he was.
Oh, sure. How would you?
So here we are. Round 11. Tommy Frank versus Matt Windle for that vacant British flyweight title. Still all to fight for. You know, Windle will need a knockout now. You know, will need to get that stoppage. He's not had one in his career so far.
No.
And that's sort of the worrying thing, but you never know.
But he's still in there and he's still throwing punches.
Exactly. And you don't know with those couple of rounds that have been close what way they've gone either. So
I'd say Frank has it pretty much sewn up, but Windle just deserves credit for sticking with it.
He's definitely had more rounds, hasn't he, that you know, in his way. But good round this again here by Windle, getting stuck in this round. But to be fair, Tommy Frank sticking behind that jab and the left hook that he throws occasionally. I spoke to Ian John Lewis the other day.
Yeah.
And he was telling me that he's at Fightzone tonight. He was looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah.
Jamie Vlogsmore just joined. Who's looking like they're going to win? Well, in our opinion, and let's be honest, Tommy Frank has won every round bar one for me. I know it's the same with Ender.
Yeah.
He's been very good tonight. Very good. Jamie, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks for tuning in. As I say, you know, check out the rest of the content when we're not doing live watch-alongs. We'll be finishing this one off, and then we'll be heading over for Cash Alley versus Roman Gorst. Gorst. So, yeah. Should be a good fight, that one as well. John Pegg, is Frank targeting the body or the damaged eye now? I would say the body. He's going for that body more because he knows that has worked. You know, breaking that guy's engine down, break the spirit of the other guy, isn't it? As they say.
Yeah.
And that's the way to do it. But yeah, end of round 11. Ender, where are you going with this one?
Yeah, no, I mean that's another Frank round for me.
So we're going to be entering the final round. To be fair, when we looked at, you know, the stats, should we say, it was kind of one of those, wasn't it? A bit inevitable. Jamie has put, you reckon Cash Alley will win? What do you reckon, Ender? If I just quickly give you a breakdown, Cash Alley, 20 fights, 19 wins, 10 knockouts. Roman Gorst, 8 fights, 7 wins, 6 knockouts.
Ooh.
What's your prediction, Ender?
Someone's going to get knocked out.
Yeah, someone's getting knocked out. I think if you base it on that, I think Cash Alley.
Yeah, like you'd have to favor Alley.
But and that's based on the experience, you know, the higher knockout ratio. Well, Gorst has got the sort of higher knockout ratio, but I suppose that's based on the fights, the amount of fights he's had. But yeah, we're going to find out very soon. I think it's probably the best way to say it.
Mm-hmm.
But
and Frank
good 12th round here.
Frank has really turned up the tempo in round 12 here.
Tommy Frank really doing well here. Do you know
Mm.
what? Hats off to him as well. You know, he's really stuck to his game plan, and his fitness level has been fantastic.
Mm. You would have
Because
to wonder though,
he
given
hasn't stopped moving since one, has he?
but given his opponent's eye, you'd have wondered should he not have targeted that more? You know?
I
And
don't know.
I say that, and he lands a left on the eye. So, but he definitely throws a lot of leather. Oh, I think
Wow.
Frank is,
What a flurry of punches here by Tommy
Yeah.
Frank.
I think Frank wants to end it. Frank wants a stoppage.
Do you know what? That's what I love about this. It's the fact that we're in the 12th round and Tommy Frank still wants to get the job done. I think that's testament to him really as a fighter. He's shown some real guts. About 40 seconds to go around 12.
Mm.
He's really digging deep, Tommy Frank, isn't he?
Mm.
Really digging deep. Saying that though, Matt Windle, fantastic, still in there.
Mm. Still throwing back.
For me though, just not good enough today.
No.
It's not good enough today. But then I think also Tommy's made him miss.
Mm.
You know, he's done really well. I think he nailed his game plan. So Corny will probably be happy.
Some amount of punches thrown.
John has put who's reffing this one.
I didn't catch it.
I'm not too sure, John. I'm not too sure, mate.
We'll find out.
We can find out at some point. Ender, do you want to go to the scorecards?
Yeah.
I know it's a bit of a, one of those, but
yeah. Fun second. You can put me on silent.
I will. So Ender's just going to the scorecards. We're just going to see how they've actually scored this one. I gave every round to Tommy Frank except round 10. I know Ender gave every round to Tommy Frank except round 5. So, yeah, there we go, people. Good fight. I enjoyed that, to be honest. I know Ender did as well. But, yeah. We're just going to go to scorecards, find out who's taken this one, even though really it's Tommy Frank, but we'll get the official verdict now. John Pegg has put 119 to 109, question mark. We will soon find out. Because he obviously scored the knockdown in round 2 as well. Who did I join you in round 3 or 4? Tommy Frank scored the knockdown in round 2. you ready, Ender? We're just waiting for a moment, just a bit longer. Then we'll have the result come through. They're taking their time on this one. This has been the longest part of the fight. John's put good work, lads. Thank you very much, John. Much appreciated. Evening, lads. Burkamp 95 has jumped in. Nice to have you coming on. Here we go, Ender. I'll take you off mute.
No, don't.
I won't. There we go. So, are we all go, Ender? We're all go. Right. Let's go for it.
I've lost my remote, so I have to use my phone to turn on and off the volume.
Hang on a minute. Max has just turned around and said, how did Cash Ali get on? He's up next. We're doing the live watch along for that.
We've a unanimous decision.
Yeah.
First judge 118-109, which would be, I think, similar to our score. Then you've 117-110 and 117-111. So all for the winner, Frank. So Frank is now the the Lonsdale belt holder.
Yeah. So congratulations to Tommy Frank. He wins the British Flyweight title. And commiserations to Matt Windle, but I have to say, showed great courage in there, took some massive shots, and well done, Tommy Frank. Max has put, I'll stay on then. Yeah, we're going to end this live stream now, and then we'll be back with a new stream. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. You'll see the video come up, and then we'll be ready to go for Cash Ali's fight. David's just put who won the Frank fight. Tommy Frank won it on unanimous decision. Great performance by Tommy Frank, to be honest. And John Pegg has put 2 rounds to 10 with a knockdown. So there we go. Ender, thank you very much as always, and I shall see you shortly.
Yeah. Take care, Joel.
Thanks, David.
Take care, everyone.
Yeah. See you soon.
Have
some of this.
Have some of this.
Are you ready?